Curtis Martin is feeling your hot breath.
Man, I don't even know where I'm at, but you know, I don't. I'd be something great to get closer. I guess closer to him, but I don't really worry about it that much.
It's a testament to durability and longevity than anything else. Half the battle is showing up, right?
Yeah, definitely. You know, just being able to try to be durable, staying healthy as possible. You know, our training staff does a great job getting us ready and getting us back from little bumps and bruises. You know, getting us really ready for the, you know, to be ready on Saturdays.
Qadree, you guys ever going to throw again?
Yes. Yes. 2018. Football is a lot changed. So you have to throw the ball, and we will. We definitely will. We know as an offense, you like to be as balanced as possible. You know, and we have the ability to throw the ball. You know, with Kenny and our receivers, you know, Ra and Frenchie and those guys. So we still, you know, teams that also have to worry about our throwing game as well.
Where do you think you can attack this Notre Dame defense?
I think they're, you know, a great defense. I think definitely the strength in their defense is their front seven. They have a great, you know, defensive line and some really, really good linebackers, and they have a lot of experience as well. You know, their experience, you know, really all around. They have a lot of guys that have played a lot of football. You know, guys that have been around college, juniors, a lot of seniors. So it's a great challenge for us, a challenge that, you know, we're looking forward to. But definitely their front seven, definitely the defensive line and the linebackers are definitely like the leaders. Then they got a couple captains, you know, in that front seven, you know, of that defense.
Is there one guy or two guys who like really sort of jump off the tape at you? I mean, I know they're, like you said, they're talented across the board, but
yeah, like I said, they got two, I think three really good senior linebackers, and I think one of them a captain, number 23, number 4, and you know, I think just all up front, you know, I think they're really good from the ends to the interior guys as well.
For you personally, how do you look at this opportunity?
It's a great opportunity. You know, just as a team, you know, we're coming off a big win. I think we gained some momentum. You know, having a chance to go into, you know, South Bend, which I've never been to, but you know, I assume it's going to be loud. It's going to be a little hostile against a great team. You know, a great club with a lot of tradition. So you know, we're definitely looking forward to it. It's a great opportunity to really go out and show people, you know, what Pitt football is.
Jimmy was in here earlier, and he sort of took offense to the term giant killer. You know, he was going into Notre Dame being a giant killer. How do you feel about that?
You know, I think what Jimmy's like saying is that, you know, you don't view anyone as a giant, especially in the game of football. You know, you respect all and fear none. You know, you don't fear anybody. You know, you have to respect them. You have to respect whether it's, you know, Notre Dame or whether it's Albany. You know, you have to respect everybody that you play. And you know, I think that's kind of what he was getting at, is that, you know, nobody is a giant. You know, anybody can be beat on any given day, any given Saturday. You've seen it multiple times. You know, where teams have gotten knocked off by teams that weren't supposed to beat them, supposedly. But anybody can get beat, especially in college football.
Wonder what's it do for the mentality of an offense to have that kind of success running the football?
I think it just, you know, it really gives us a lot of confidence that we can run the football if we need to. You know, it just shows that our offensive line and our, you know, fullbacks and tight ends do a great job, you know, blocking up front for us. And just being able to run the ball if you have to is definitely huge. You know, you have that in your back pocket if need be. And also just knowing that you're able to throw the ball as well. But just being able to, you know, kind of dominate and really run the ball really well is, you know, it's definitely a momentum or confidence booster for the offensive line.
How big of a factor is George in that?
George is huge. Man, George I think is the best at what he does in the country. You can't find another fullback. You know, you can try and find me another fullback that plays as hard as he does, that finishes every block that he does, and is also assigned in everything that he does. You know, I don't think you'll find another fullback that does what he does. He does so much. He's able to catch out the backfield. He's able to, you know, and when he blocks, he doesn't stop until the whistle is blown. And you don't see that with a lot of people. there's a lot of things that people don't see that George does, and he deserves a ton of credit. And I always tell him that is that every week we give out awards, and like we give out this award called the unsung hero award, the person that I guess does all the dirty work, and he wins it every week.
Bookser was saying that you've taken to calling those guys up front the Hogs. Have you always called your O-line that, or is this group kind of special?
Yeah, I've always since high school actually. My high school coach, he always called our offensive line the Hogs, and and then when I got here, I think that they call themselves the Hogs, and the running backs we call ourselves the Stable. So that's like a little thing that we got going.
Well, if they're the Hogs and you guys are the horses, what's George? Is he like?
George is a part of the stable.
Okay.
He's a hybrid horse. I don't know what the name of it is, but yeah.
Qadree, after winning like ACC Freshman of the Year, rushing for over 1,000 yards your first year, and then taking a backseat to James when he came back, and then more of like a committee last year. Here you are again, top 25 in the country in rushing yards, on pace for another 1,000-yard season. I can't remember a time where someone went like 3 years in between 1,000-yard seasons, but how special would that be?
It'd be huge. It'd be huge for the team. It'd be just anything to help us win. If it's 1,000 yards, it's 1,000 yards. If it isn't, it isn't. I really just want to win ball games. But it's it's great to just go out there and, like you said, just give I like always just give my credit to the people that don't get enough credit. I may get all the credit, but I don't make 11 people miss on defense. I'm not out there, I'm no Barry Sanders, to say the least. I'm not out there making like 7, 8 people miss. They do a great job giving me seams and gaps to run through. So like my hat's is always off to those guys.
You don't mind running into guys, though, do you? I mean, you
No,
take on a couple linebackers every once in a while.
No, definitely. Being 6'1", 230 pounds, I'm definitely trying to use my size, to my advantage. That really came from just watching James, taking that backseat to him, like you said, just watching him, really studying his tape and how he runs, and it hasn't changed. He runs the same now as he did here, and you realize that not a lot of people want to tackle somebody that's 230 pounds running full speed, and he's done a great job, showing me that and teaching me that.
Qadree, you said at the beginning that you will be able to pass the ball. How would you describe the confidence you have in Kenny?
I have the utmost confidence in Kenny. He's still learning a lot, and he's getting so much better over the course of the season. He just keeps getting better day by day. Every week he keeps getting better. I'm seeing him being able to really see him grow and like watch him develop and stuff over time is definitely something that's great.
Having been a part of so many big wins here, and then having the Penn State and Central Florida games not go the way you guys wanted, is there a sense that this game, there's still big games on the schedule, is there a sense that this is like your last chance to really get that national win over a top 5 team?
I think this win or this game, would be huge for the program. Playing against a top 10 or top 5, I don't know what their ranking is specifically, but just playing against an opponent like that would definitely, I think, give us a lot of momentum, a lot of confidence for the rest of the season. The last couple of years we got those big wins at the end of the season, so it would definitely be different getting this win and then going into a bye. I think it would definitely give us a lot of confidence and momentum going for the rest of the season.
And just, is there any sense that even if you guys weren't to win, that if you were to at least put up a better fight on the road in such a hostile environment than you did maybe the first 2 big matchups you had this year, that would help boost your confidence the rest of the way? Or is it just no moral victories?
I don't think there. I think there's always moral victories, regardless of the outcome. There's always something that you did good. There's always something that you did bad, especially in football. But definitely, you want to win every game. You don't want to settle for, okay, we put up a good fight. Nobody really wants to, settle for that. So our goal is to win every game that we play.